kitchen currently looks like. I've put together the first IVAR. So this is going to be made up of 2 IVAR shelf units. So the first one is 30 centimetre width from the wall. I've now discovered, this space here, I want the IVAR to be flush against the wall. This is about 47 centimetres and a standard IVAR system. The bigger one is about 50 centimetre width. So what I've just spent this morning doing is actually shaving off about 2 or 3 centimetres of this. And that will mean it's now flush with the wall, and if you're walking to this door you won't get clipped. And it should just look a bit neater and tidier. So the next IVAR should be a bit wider. It'll be about 89 centimetres or 80 centimetres, so it should come up to about here. And yeah, I'm really pleased with how it's looking. My next thing is, do I paint these? What do I do? We've got some doors there. We've got the wine racks, which I really love. It's all just kind of like making it work and making it, I don't know, functional. So yeah. Favourite bit of this little makeover are these. They're beautiful IVAR doors that IKEA have actually hacked themselves because so many people were hacking the original IKEA doors. So now they've actually made them with Rattan. And actually, you can remove this Rattan. So, it's here. You can just easily remove, and you can hack this door to your heart's content. So I had a bit of a problem last night. These bins that I've purchased are the sliding drawer that they come on from IKEA ready-made is too wide for the thickness of the wall. So I've decided to take one of the shelves from this IVAR cupboard, and what I did is I cut it in half and I used a few of the bits of wood that I'd taken off the edges of the shelves as well, and I've basically made this drawer with a bit of Gorilla Glue and drilled some holes and drilled some screws in there to fix it together. So this is currently drying. All I actually did is measured this space here, and I took off a few centimetres because of the hinge, and this bit sticks out because you want the drawer to be able to slide out without being impeded. So that's what I did, measured it, cut the shelf in half. I decided to do 2 drawers just because I had 2 bins and I felt it would be easier to open, again twisting that to this, it'd be easier for me to open one door at a time and slide a drawer out. If not, you'd have to open both doors, which I thought was a bit frustrating. So yeah, I've just made my first ever drawer. And all I did is yesterday I ran down to Screwfix before it closed, literally in the last 10 minutes. And I've got these wonderful, I think they're called drawer rails. And essentially all I'm going to do is attach those to the bottom of the bottom of that cupboard. Should go on there, and that should just slide like that. I've never made a drawer before, and I'm like freestyling this completely, but actually quite proud of how they turned out. I was gonna take the ones off of the hall bar frame themselves, but actually it was cheaper for me to buy this from Screwfix, and I can take those two back, and this drawer is actually now cheaper than the IKEA drawer, so I feel super proud, super quick, space saving. I'm gonna have to sand some of these edges just to make sure it's straight, but I'm actually pretty proud of that. I'll give you a little proper view. I'm super, super, super proud of the drawer and how it's looking. hey, I just want to show you something really fun and not fun, but extreme improvisation. So essentially when I took the width of this cabinet and made it smaller, I actually ended up chopping off the holes for the shelf and the groove for the back of this cabinet off. So what I've had to do, you'll have seen in the video before that I had to drill a new hole in to put the shelves in. And for the back, ultimate improvisation. All I've done is, you can see that there, is just pop some, put it a bit more. So I've just popped in a screw and slid this down the back and it fits. So we've got one screw here, one opposite and two at the bottom. And this basically just slides in and out. And that's just a really makeshift way to get around making the width of your IVAR cabinet smaller. So here we go. We've got a full cabinet now. It's got shelves inside, it's got a back, it's got some really cool drawers. I'm actually really pleased with how it's turned out, so yeah. So here we have IVAR, it's looking great. All I've done, so new problem actually, let's go back to the beginning, new problem here. So the floor, ta-da, there's a slight dip, the smallest dip over there, and just to make sure the shelves are stable, I bought these silver feet off IKEA, and all I've done is use a tape measure to measure where the middle of this foot is, and drilled a hole using the appropriate drill bit. I just basically chose one that was big enough for that to sit through. And I drilled 4 holes, and all that's going to happen is I basically just hammer these in and screw these in. And yeah, just to show you how easy it is, I just googled feet on Amazon. I got silver just so they match and they're in keeping with anything else, but I'm sure I can easily paint over these at a later date anyway. But yeah, hopefully this should make it nice and stable. I'm probably going to add some feet to this. I just want to talk about the Rattan doors. I will put some proper instructions down in the description box for this video, just because I don't want to make it too lengthy, but this will explain how I did the doors. There were 3 steps to this, so it essentially involved cutting down the doors, and my original IKEA frame is the double height. Sorry, not frame, but door is the double height of this. So we end up using 1 door in the end because we just cut 1 door in half. You then want to reduce the width of the doors so they sit inside the frame. This was done here and here. Very cleverly, we've taken off bits here and basically put the door back together. And then for them to actually sit inside the frame, as in IKEA doors are built to sit on top of the frame and not inside the frame, you simply need to rehinge the doors themselves. So I'm going to just open up here and show you what was done. Added a bit of wood, just a triangle bit of wood here, so there's something for the door hinge to sit onto. And likewise the same here. And actually here we've had to move the hinge. All this is done is a drill bit called a hinge cutter, and you simply just get that drill bit, it drills in something for the hinge to sit in, and you just basically move it up. And then, as you can see, some scrap bits of wood have been used to just add a bit of thickness so the door can sit properly. And that's it. I'll add some proper instructions for you, but here we go in all its glory. This beautiful, beautiful pantry.